Alright, it's pre-release day, puppy. Are you happy about it? Yeah? What about you, Colt? Are you happy about pre-release?
They're happy, but in their own way. So I just got home from work, ran all my errands, and now I'm going to start to try to get at spoilers and begin my vlog, obviously. Charge up all my cameras for the pre-release, make sure I have all my lands pre-sleeved, and get a nap because I'm hashtag old as dirt. But here we go. Let's have some fun.
Vinny, tell me. Boober.
All right, well, it's about 20 after 8 and I'm already kind of bored. I looked over the cards, had a little conversation with Travis Wu about the pre-release, and I feel pretty prepped. Again, like I said, I don't fret it too much because pre-release is about what you open. You can only prepare so much. So I feel relatively prepared. I'm gonna go shoot some pool and, well, apparently feed Van because,
Vinny!
well, that's why. Got my playmat, got my camera for catching the opening. I've got pen, paper, dice, pre-sleeve lands, extra sleeves. Should be ready to go. They will have pizza waiting tonight when I get there. So I haven't eaten dinner yet, but I'm getting kind of hungies. Hopefully I can get some packs to open for you guys. I will open the Planeswalker decks as well if they have them. And if I have enough money left over, I will get them and open them up. I try to always open up at least one of everything each set so you all get a good look at it. So time to kill some time. Right, Colt? He says right. Welcome to Wisconsin, where for every inch of snow, they put 2 inches of salt down. This is basically how your vehicle looks all winter. Really, the salt is what's holding this truck together now.
Do you see this? You probably can't see it, but there are deer just hanging out in this yard. You probably can't see them, and that's crazy. Wisconsin.
Okay, so it's 9:49. You probably can't see me very well, but I am off to a local pub called Joe Mama's. And this is always the hardest part about midnight pre-release. It's hard for me to sit around. It's very hard for me to sit around until midnight. And so by like 8, 9 o'clock, I'm always ready for, like, if I'm just sitting around, then I'm ready for Betty, you know? And so I try to go out, but then I go out and I have a few drinks, and then pre-release runs really long and it's stressful. And that's why I like this VIP tournament, because I can, if I'm not 2-0 after 2 rounds, then I just go home. But for now, I'm just kind of enjoying a very cold Wisconsin winter night with some friends, and I'm bringing you all along because I appreciate all of you. And my pre-release vlogs actually are very popular. A lot of people request them or want to know if I'm going to do them. So let's just keep going. It's almost 10 p.m. so we've got about an hour and 20 minutes to kill. And I'm going to do it with rum and coke. So let's do this. Aether Revolt! Salt. There's 3 main ingredients to Wisconsin winter, and it's ice, snow, and salt. Not like the MTGO salt.
Milwaukee.
Oh, that's a good jam too. iron, but it is 11:37, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to pick up the Planeswalker decks for you all, although this release of Planeswalker decks feels really sad. Reds all around, give me some green, mother trucker. I see the crowd rolling in. Let's do this. Always treated good by this Brookfield, Wisconsin location, Games Universe. They were just purchased by that guy, and they always treat me good. So, appreciate you, Games Universe, in Brookfield, Wisconsin. Hopefully, I will get a good pool.
Alright, now do I have to figure out how to open this like the last one?
It's the same thing, the same button.
Where's the button? Oh, no, wait, there.
Yeah, you gotta unsheath her.
Yeah, the sheathing. Okay, seriously. Seriously. Okay, there.
Cool. Ooh, this is usually going to be restricted to one adventure.
Yes.
Oh, which one is that? Oh yeah, damn right. Hey.
Ooh, rich car is pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, this equals the total amount of vehicles that I had last time.
One? That's all you had in your Kaladesh pool? Come on.
Yeah, that was my entire Kaladesh pool. I had one removal, one vehicle.
Oh no.
Ooh, Aetherworks Marvel. There we go. Here we go. Ramp City.
First plane walker out there on that one. I heard this is one place is doing.
What do you want? Dance music?
Dance it up.
What do you want?
Dance it up. Alright. Not
No, I have no request. I know you watch Shakira and stuff, but I thought you just liked the video.
Big dumb whale.
Big Dumb Whale is solid though. Oh, this Dark Imitation is terrible.
I got a whale too.
Which one?
Aether tide whale.
Big dumb whale.
Exciting.
Nice. Ooh. That's rare. Actually, new one. Hey, look, you only see one. You got some too. Yeah. Ooh, this is my favorite card.
Hey all. I know it's dark right now, but pre-release went really good. More on that later. I'm actually kind of feeling kind of sick. Nothing like pre-release related, but everybody in my office at work is sick, and I started feeling kind of crummy. But overall, my pool was extraordinarily mediocre. I wish I could give you some very in-depth insight about the format, but Maybe I'll be able to do that tomorrow. I have another pre-release tomorrow at noon. It's very late tonight, but overall, you know, I don't want to have like that, you know, this kind of the YouTube meme about forced positivity right now, but I don't know about this set. I mean, I know a large percentage of you are like, kind of like how I was not that long ago, where like any new set is great because it's new, but I don't know. Maybe it was because my pool was very mediocre that I was kind of like, you know, that kind of hurt my opinion of the set. But what's mostly important is that the people that were at my pre-release all seem to be having fun and all seem to be happy, and that's kind of the most important part of pre-release. And I'm gonna stop at Walgreens and get some like vitamin C and get some rest. I've got a huge schedule of launch week releases. So I've got the Planeswalker decks, I've got a Fat Pack, I've got the official booster box slated, I've got a prize booster box slated, spoiler alert, and I don't know, what I'm really mostly interested about is how all of you did a pre-release and what your opinions were of this new sealed format. It should be pretty interesting, and I look forward to hearing what you all have to say.
On a big box store roof, tropical smells and back to school sales. Why would we ever move?
Woo, almost home. Long day. Okay, so we're home, and I have the Tezzeret and a Johnny Planeswalker decks, and I actually won a Tezzeret in a store raffle, so I'll be giving one of those away to you guys, so stay tuned on that. Overall, I did pretty good, and I will, depending on when I edit this, you'll see the spoils of pre-release weekend. Turned out pretty good. My energy level is low, but I think, you know, it was just a long week and kind of tired, but you know, I'm excited for the new set. I think the sealed format, at least the matches I played, weren't that exciting, but the people around me were very excited about the set, and I think that's infectious. So I'm happy. Everyone at my work is super sick, and I think it's catching up to me now. So my energy levels are a little bit low. But my pool was very mediocre. I don't think I've ever had a pool that's that spread out in mediocrity. Like, you know, three tenths of a good pool in all 5 colors. So it was very difficult to build my deck. I built a green-black deck that was very mediocre. But that's the risk you take when you play sealed. I had some decent pulls, but they just didn't fit into a synergistic or, in fact, any real value of a sealed deck. Like Aetherworks Marvel is fine to pull, but you know, outside of constructed, it doesn't do you much good. But that's what happens in sealed, and you know, I wish I had a god pool to show you guys, but that's just not the way it worked out. But overall, I still think it's pretty good, and I'm excited to see what the Pro Tour brings to the new standard format with these new cards added to it. So let me know in the comments below how your pre-release went, if you went, what you thought about it. And if you didn't go, maybe let me know why you didn't go. Because pre-release is definitely something most people should check out if they can. So hope you enjoyed the journey. We'll talk to you again real soon. Okay, I am back from Aether Revolt pre-release. I had to go to bed. The vlog got put off to today because I just was not feeling well. I think there's a flu going around my work, and I'm kind of in the hot zone, so I've been trying to fend it off, but Overall midnight release results were not great. Future pre-release results were. I'm going to show you my deck, and you're going to be very surprised on just how average it was. And, normally I have a lot of really good insight, or at least some insight. I don't want to say it's really good. That's pretty egotistical, even though I do have pretty large ego. It was bad. And, this is just the problem with sealed, that this is the reason a lot of people don't like sealed. There's a lot of luck involved. And I don't consider it luck, really. It's more like variance to me. And sometimes you're just not on the right side of it, right? Correct? You're just not on the, super synergistic pool. Everything works outside of it. You're on I have a giant pile of poop. And, that's why I do multiple pre-releases, so it doesn't skew my opinion too strongly about a particular format, because if I allowed a single 6-packs to form my opinion of a format, that's just not being fair to it. Overall, I did not have a ton of fun playing Aether Revolt sealed. That could be because of my pools were not insane, even though later in the weekend I feel like I played really well. I skilled my way to better results as opposed to just having a good pool and not mucking it up, which is also something that has led to victories for me on pre-release before. You saw in the opening that my pool is all over the place. This is a very typical, 6 playables in every color pool. And I really struggled to even get 23 playables. And even in this deck, I did not have 23 playables. I had 0 bombs. My entire plan was to get in with 2-drops and 3-drops and try to win. And by the end of the first match, I was playing someone who was very casual, and I think I probably would have beat her. I won the first game. I conceded the second game and then just conceded the match and went home because I wasn't feeling very good, and it was already 2 in. And I hope that she went on to at least win one more match and get some prize packs. I think it meant more to her than it meant to me. And so, as I virtue signal a little bit, I'm just so great. I blessed a pleb with a win. No, that's not what I mean. But I took a look at my deck and knew I wasn't going to go 3-0 or 4-0, and immediately became aware that I wasn't feeling good. Maybe they're related. And I had another pre-release event scheduled for the next day anyway. So I cashed out early. It's not like what I like to do, especially when I have to try to deliver some feedback for all of you. So in this pre-release vlog, I'm going to have to ask you for your comments down below, what you thought of the pre-release format. I mean, I had a Prey Upon, this 4th Bridge Prowler, pretty terrible. Fine, it kills a Thopter, but whatever. This thing was pretty nice. Fretwork Colony is very nice. I thought that was pretty good. I had some good results with that. It gets very big. Doomed Operative, again, very good. It was so bad that I played 2 copies of Implement of Malice. That's how bad it was for me. I mean, so you know how deep I was going just to get 23 playables. Rush of Vitality, again. I was playing really mediocre tricks just to get to 23. Trying to find if, I had any takeaways here. Originally I thought, is Aetherborn kind of a sub-theme that we could do? And I think in black it might be. But that, that's if you... Oh, I did open a foil promo Rishkar, which I think is pretty good. That may be valuable, at least currently. But overall, Defiant Salvager. I think there's a really good red-black sack archetype if you draft it, because there are several sack outlets in black, which is always nice. Taking somebody's creature, attacking with it, and then blowing it up. But I kind of built around a terrible Midnight Entourage, and I took anything that just said Aetherborn and played it, and I played some mediocre removal. So I think that's my finisher, a 4-4. I think I would have gone 1 and 2 and then dropped with this deck anyway. I made the best I could out of a really poor pool. But overall, I don't know what to think about Aether Revolt. I'm taking all of your feedback. I still had fun, even though I was feeling a little under the weather. I hope that you had fun, and I'm looking forward to your comments or sharing your stories in the comment section down below. I've got a couple surprise openings the rest of this weekend, so look forward to those, and we'll talk to you again real soon.